Welcome back to another edition of Gary's Record Collection. This time out, we are going to talk about a record, Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66, that was not released in the United States. Not released in North America. No US release, no Canadian release that I can find. That's strange because Sergio Mendes was part of the A&M stable that was gigantic in the 60s. Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, of course, started it all. He had the Baja Marimba Band, Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66. There was Wes Montgomery. They had a whole bunch of artists that propelled that label. They were on radio. They were on TV. They were all over the place. The albums were selling like hotcakes. You couldn't turn around without running into 16 different ones that were on the charts at the same time. They were huge. But you're telling me there was an album that was put out by Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66, not in the United States? Yeah, it's true. Here it is. This is Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66 live at Expo 70 in Osaka, Japan, April of 1970. I don't get it. I don't know why this was never put out. Maybe there was no appetite at A&M for concert recordings, concert records to be put out in the United States. Certainly there were no live albums of Herb Alpert or Baja Marimba Band ever put out, so maybe they didn't think that those would fly in the US. So I don't know why, but anyway, so there you go. That's one of these oddities, and it's too bad because I would want to hear this. I've actually a little tangent. It's like somebody posted a Herb Alpert and a Tijuana Brass concert from 1965 on YouTube. He was playing with Johnny Mathis at the Hollywood Bowl, and there's like 45 minutes. It's like they were a concert band, so maybe it wasn't perfect like the records, but that's what you got when you go to a concert. That's what you get. You're getting warts and all. But you're also getting the atmosphere of them playing on stage, and I think that's important to a lot of people. So, but I don't know. Let's see. So let's listen to this. I have not actually listened to this. I went to Discogs and got it. Apparently it was put out in England. It was put out in Germany, in Japan, all over the world except North America. I don't know. So anyway, here it is. The first song is What the World Needs Now and Pretty World. Here we go. And right off the bat, you realize you've got the two female singers, and you're hearing one in one ear and one in the other. It's taking advantage of that stereo for sure. Oceans and rivers, enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. Oh, the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just a song, but tell that this is going to go onto my iPod because this is all right off the bat. This sounds great. From the first Sergio Mendes album, Going Out of My Head.
Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Going out of my head over you. I want you to want me. I need you so badly. I can't think of anything but you. And I think I'm going out of my head. 'Cause I can't explain the tears that I shed.
this is great. This is, again, why was this not put out in the U.S.? This is a fine record.
But you just walk past me and don't even know that I exist. I'm going out of my head over you, out of my head over you, out of my head, day and night, day and night, all night. I must think of a way into your heart.
Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I'm curious now because I'm looking at the rest of the songs on the album, and I was like, we got to take a listen to this. The Otis Redding song, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Let's see what this is all about.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I watch them roll away again. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Bristol way.
So now at this point, now 1970, Redding had been passed away for 3 years, I think now. So he was 67 to 70. This was a huge song that came out after he died. It was great. It defined him really. Next on the album, there's 3 Beatles cover versions. And this is another one of those things about these groups in the 60s. I mean, the Beatles were huge, of course, but everybody else decided they needed to do cover versions of them. So here we go. This is, we've got Day Tripper, Fool on the Hill, and then it skips one. We're going to skip over Scarborough Fair, but Norwegian Wood too. So let's start with Day Tripper and see what that sounds like. This was on that first Sergio Mendes record too, the first album they put out.
I got a good reason for taking it easy.
This clocks in at 7 minutes and 11 seconds, and they are playing it a little bit slower than the original.
Day tripper, a one-way ticket, yeah. It took me so long to find out how to
All right, Fool on the Hill. The Japanese audience so polite with their applause. They were the same way during the Led Zeppelin concert in Osaka in '71 too. All wonderful applause. They were probably all seated and very proper.
He's keeping perfectly still. Nobody wants to know him. They can see that he's just a fool. He never gives an answer, but the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round.
Nice. What about a little bit of Norwegian Wood? Let's go.
Asked me to stay, and he told me to sit anywhere. But I looked around, and I noticed
obviously the gender change because of the women singing lead instead of John Lennon here. So actually, like with the piano, it kind of sounds like, you've got your Beatles, but mixed in with a little bit of Charlie Brown music too, and then that jazz. I kind of like it. I mean, it's 6 minutes long, but they're taking their liberties with the song. They're making it their own. I'm okay with that. And let's see, so the last song on side 2, the big hit that everybody's here for, Mas Que Nada. I will say this is great. I love this. I will say that one of the best versions I saw of this was on YouTube, and it was from the Tom Jones show in the 60s. And here's Sergio Mendes from Brazil 66 on his show, but Tom Jones is singing the lead to this with the girls doing backup. It was pretty good. It was pretty funny. I actually liked it. May have to go snag that at some time. But anyway, there you go. It's Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66 live at Expo 70. Expo 70 was a big thing in April of 1970 in Osaka, Japan. This album was out by October. 50 minutes. I mean, you get your value on this record. So I don't know how long their concerts were overall. I don't think they were like, these 2 and 3 hour extravaganzas, but if they put in an hour and a half, I mean, you're getting most of that show right on the album, so that's not too bad. I don't think it was ever released on CD. I have never seen it. Certainly a rarity in the United States. Thank goodness for like Discogs and getting it, because now I get to hear it and now I get to have it in my collection. So love it. There it is, live at Expo 70. Hope you liked it. We'll see you next time on Gary's Record Collection.